Hashem sends Moses to warn Paro about this plague, which is going to be the firstborn. If you don't let my people go, I'm going to your firstborn of everyone is going to die. Now the interesting thing here is that in verse 8, I think. So when Hashem is telling them of what He's going to do, He's telling them that He's going to, He's going to release you against even regardless of the fact that He doesn't want to. He's going to end up being forced to do it. Sfono, one of Chazal, is teaching us here with the word kala, it shall be complete, meaning that once this plague is done, this is going to be complete all the plagues. Sfono says that from here he's telling you He shall send you as He has sent you in the past, meaning as He kicked you out. That's the way He's going to kick you out from the country. He kicked you out of his castle when you upset Him. He's going to kick you, the whole nation, meaning let you go. He's going to get you to get out already. He doesn't want you to stay there anymore, just as fast. But here the sages are learning something very, very interesting from Masechet Avot. Someone who neglects the Torah because of wealth will ultimately neglected in poverty. Meaning that God gives us mitzvot, and He's telling us, you have two choices. You're either going to follow what I say because you want to, or because you have no choice. At one point or another, you're not going to have a choice. Initially, I'm going to give you the freedom of choice. You could decide to fear me or not. You could decide to listen to my mitzvot or not. You could decide to keep Shabbat or not. You could decide to not drive on Shabbat or not. You could decide to do all these things. But eventually, I'm going to remove that choice from you and force you to do it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, can I ask a question? Why, if it's raining, why you cannot go from your home to the synagogue, to the Bet Knesset with umbrella? No, really, this thing. Okay, I agree. I accept.
It violates one of the 39 melachot of Shabbat. There's 39 restrictions, 39 things you're not allowed to do on Shabbat. And opening the umbrella and carrying it in the rain, it violates one of them. Violates one of them. I'll go over with you all the malachot after the shiur if you want.
But Rabbi, right now I have to go, but in Thursday I will come in the Hebrew. Okay? Thank you very much.
So, Hashem is telling us that you can listen to me or not. So meaning somebody says, no, I drive on Shabbat. Eventually, so Hashem can put that person into a position that they can't drive anymore. Hashem says, put them into an accident, they can't drive anymore. Or even something less. He could say, just remove their license, but somebody can still violate it anyway. Anyway, the point is that Hashem continues to send us signs. He continues to send us signs, and it's up to us of whether we listen to it or not. We're either going to be Paro and not listen to the signs, or we could be Moshe and do tshuva. That's what we have to ask ourselves every day.
I want to be Moshe and live like Paro.
You want to be Moshe and live like Paro? No. So he's telling Moshe whether he wants to or not. Whether he wants to or not, he's going to have to let you go, and this is the last plague. So when Moshe comes to
the last plague.
This is the last plague. When Moshe comes to Paro to tell him about this plague, he's saying it's going to happen at about midnight. Kechatzot alayla. Not at midnight, but at about midnight. Why at about midnight? Because Moshe knew that the astrologers of Paro were always looking for a way out. Even though they saw 9 plagues already happen exactly as Moshe said, if he says at midnight and it happens at 12:20, said, oh, see? Yeah, this has nothing to do with his plague. It's not exactly what he said. He said at midnight, it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. So Moshe was smart, and he says at about midnight. At about midnight. That's an interesting part. Then after this, the whole action stops for a second, and Hashem gives us some mitzvot that we have to learn.